Hi, today last part of the welcome round of my pacemakers collection with this box filled mostly with Biotronic pacemakers but also with all the opened ones, so we will be able to check what it looks inside some of them. So we start with, of course, more Biotronic, Dromos, Actros. I'm going to check at the same time if I have any bulging one, because in the previous video I found a bulging pacemaker. Because Actros D, no, these ones are perfectly flat. This one is open, so it will be for later. In this compartment we have more of them. Physio 01, Physio 01, Physio 01, Dromos SL. Again, one more. Physio 01. I am not sure about this one, if it is bulging or not. It looks like maybe. And more of Dromos SL, Physio 01, Dromos SL. I don't know why I have so many identical pacemakers, guys. It is just insane. Nano 01, which is not some smaller than the Physios, oddly enough. Next compartment is the compartment of Dromos, SL, DR, Actros here, Picos, LP01 again. It is not done because we have more of them. More Dromos SL. This one, working demo, not for human use. Interesting. And this one looks like it is bulging. So it is something new. We did not notice this previously. Dromos SL. We have here Actros SR with a very small header here, as you can see. More Picos LP01 because we can. Here goes TC03. Dromos. Yeah, you can see there is definitely a difference between this one and this one. You can see the reflection of the light here. This one is kind of bulging. And it is again a working demo. This model here I did already show one. Itatron Medical in the previous video, and we will have a look inside it. Where it is here, so I will keep this aside. Here a very small tiny one, maybe it is a pacemaker for kids. Terra SR. But this one is very small, it is 4 centimeters, 3.5 and 7 mm thick. Interesting. Pacesetter Trilogy DR+. What else? More Biotronic. Diplos M05 with insulating material here around the case. And not, of course, not one, but 2 of them. Yes. Why having only one pacemaker when you can have several of them? It is pretty insane, guys. Ergos 01, same insulating material, which is not gluing a lot to the titanium, by the way. Kalos 04, and of course we cannot do without Picos LP01. I guess this may become quite boring, in fact. Neos LP01. Neros 01 looks like we have some bulge here also. Gemnos And here is the last one at the bottom. In this compartment at least, Actros D. Yes. Let's get something a little bit different this time. One more of these Biotronics multi-programmable pulse generators. No, yes, Medtronic. Okay. This I did too. So we have two more Tour Dynacore, the CP201 with an opened one. I guess it is from this one, not sure. Yes, probably. This is an open one. What else? Did I do this compartment? I don't remember now. Gemnos 03, Dromos, Trios 01, Kalos 04, Neos 01. I am an order, guys, do you think? Medtronic VVI Pulse Generator, pretty old one. Kalos and Picos LP01, of course. You can't have enough Picos LP01. Stanicore Gamma Cordis. So this company did collapse because of huge problems with their pacemakers, I guess. On this one, I did crack one open. So we will have a look inside. I have actually more of them. Omnistanicore and Multicore something, Gamma, same casing. I have one more of this round pulse generator Medtronic. This is an open one of this kind, but not exactly the same. It was a smaller one. Siemens Elema multi-programmable pulse generator. So this is a quite vintage one, made in Sweden, of course. We have a Picos 01 in a bag for some reason, I don't know why. And a Picos LP01 without a bag. What else? This is completely insane. Ergos 01, Picos 01, maybe bulging a little bit. Neo 02, Ergos 01, yes. Did I show this one? No, I don't think so. All the Medtronic. Ventricular inhibited. 5927, a big one. Here, did I show these ones? Not sure it is again the same stuff. Anyway, we have Leptos 01-2. And we have more Siemens. The 669 and the Prologue 686. So this was one of them. Okay. So after this insane hoarding of proof of hoarding of Biotronic pacemakers, now we will have a look at the opened ones. So we will start with what we have inside this Biotronics, because with a number of them I was able to open one at least. So I don't know if it is exact same model, but here is what it looks like. We have a battery which take 2/3 of the space. Here we have a little connection to the terminals. We have some kind of ceramic and gold IC. You can see we have a coil for remote programming, probably my RFID or something like this. A bunch of capacitors, quartz oscillator here, some weird parts here. I don't know what they are. Maybe I will do a follow-up video with the microscope, USB microscope. Magnetic reed switch here. On the other side we have a lot of shiny stuff. Looks like laser trim resistors here and two chipsets, two dies with half clear coating on them. And the bond wires are actually not protected. So this will be worth checking with a USB microscope. I am checking for any bulge in the battery. No. So the battery has its own serial number. As you can see, there is just a plastic frame, in fact, keeping the parts in place. And then the case is the titanium case is welded, and then the header is molded over the thing. I guess it is how they are made. Okay, so it was the inside of a Biotronic. So quite modern construction. Much more vintage this one. We have here a WG battery. It is a very regular brand. It is not Wendell and Gordon Man. It is not Wallace and Gromit. Lithium battery, completely sealed. You can see here in the gap reed switch. And we have a few passive parts and golden IC with golden quartz oscillator on this. All this mounted onto a little PCB. There is nothing here except structural piece and the terminal. And there is some rain. Okay. So this was for the Siemens NMR. Let me put this back in place and go to the next one. This one maybe. Stanicore something, Gamma. What do we have inside? So at least I guess we like to see inside after this boring walk around of dozens of Biotronics. So here is what we have. This I did already crack it open quite a lot. So we have a lithium battery in two parts here, completely sealed. We have a header with nothing, some flex circuit going to this assembly. So we have one hybrid module here, which seems to be a two, yes, there is two layers in this hybrid module. It is a stack of two hybrids. And another one here in a golden case with IC in here, and at the bottom here there is one more hybrid. I guess it is just a resistor network, and they did add some more pieces, some more resistors over it. Interesting. So let me get small pliers if I can find them. No. So I will try to lift this hybrid. Anyway, considering the condition it is already, I cannot do much more damage. So lift this hybrid and check what we have at the bottom. There is some kind of serial number, and yes, must be just hybrid with laser trimmed resistors. And here you can see we have a reed switch in some kind of plastic coating. Capacitor here in a glass package. And this thing has two layers, but I guess it would be difficult to access the bottom one. But now I have a hot air device, so maybe I could try. Maybe. Okay, so it is what we have inside. It is interesting to have a battery in two parts in here. Not, by the way, all the batteries are flat. I did check them. A few years ago, some of them were still working a little bit, but now I think they are all flat. Proof is the batteries are still starting to bulge. It is not good. So this one, the big one here by Vitatron Medical. What do we have in it? We have the bottom part is just two batteries, like so. Two button cells here. Made in France. Interesting. 3 volts button cells. Maybe, yes, I can test it, but I guess it is almost completely flat. So this is this bottom part, and oddly enough, it will not go back in the compartment. Interesting. So I guess it will remain out of the compartment. And in the top part, we have electronics. So yes, it is definitely needing USB microscope action here. So we have this little module with 2 chipsets and golden tracks on a ceramic base. Passive parts. Other side, laser trim resistors. 2 reed switches here. And between the 2 PCBs, just a few more resistors and capacitors. But this device is actually very nice. Here is the inside what it looks like. In the case, some Kapton tape and a plastic frame to keep the parts in place. So why I cannot insert this? It is annoying. Here we are. Okay, so it was for this model. We have 2 more left to check. So we have this East German one here. Here is what we have. Inside it was quite empty, in fact. Yes, no, not really empty, but so we have a battery, seal battery, and we have this little can with just 3 terminals, and inside a little hybrid module, 2 magnetic reed switch, and there is some coating, some resin material between the 2 hybrids. So if there are any chipsets or any ICs, I guess they are between the 2. And in fact, I did never try to crack it open. So I will attempt. Oh, for sure there is more stuff inside. And the coating is not on all the... Excuse me. So, it looks like I can open this thing. I did already remove some of the links between the 2 parts here. Because it is hollow inside. It is not completely filled with material. But of course it is brittle, so it looks like we have a spot here for IC, but it is not populated. Interesting. Well, it is coming in parts. We have more golden tracks with a little probably transistor dies. You can see it is very small. And it is the same thing all the way. Yes, we have transistors bonded to the thing, a spot for empty spot for integrated circuit, and golden tracks everywhere. So this is interesting. I did completely ruin the thing, but at least now I know what there is inside. Yes. So this will be USB microscope video for sure. And maybe I could even crack open the battery. Why not? In here now we just have this empty box with some Kapton. Okay, so it is saved for a later video, and I guess it will be the wrapping of this video. We have the last one here. One of these was Vitatron Neverland Sapphire. So here is how it is. We have a coil here for remote programming, probably. We have a battery which is definitely starting to bulge. Yes, and plastic frame. The X-ray label is internal here, but it is here. Resistor hybrid here. This, I guess it is a IC covered with black goop. On the other side, capacitors, quartz, crystal oscillator, and a lot of capacitors in fact on this thing. Okay, so it will be all for this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.